चलो पब्लिक एवरीबॉडी हेलो सर गुड नाइट। अरे बाप रे डायरेक्ट गुड नाइट इट्स शुरू तो करने थे मुझे लेक्चर। बैक इन द गेम बॉस, वी आर ऑलवेज इन द गेम ओनली। अपन गेम में रहते हैं भाई, सबको ध्यान देना क्या भाई। I don't know how many of you were there. How many of you were there for law yesterday? We did a lot of things, यार. Like we did a lot of things yesterday in law. बहुत कुछ किया था कल. Sandeep Agarwal is welcoming everybody. Welcome back, guys. Oh my God. Okay, चलो. Everybody has to remain active. Okay. चलो. Pay attention, please. First, we'll do one thing. First we'll revise everything what we did yesterday, कुछ थोड़ा सा revise करते हैं, and then I'll go ahead with today's lecture, today's concept, which is going to be very interesting. Okay, yesterday I was there, it was amazing, touch wood, oh my gosh. Okay, चलो pay attention everybody. Yesterday we were playing in those sections जहाँ पे आपने बहुत कुछ discussion किया था. For example, we discussed meetings yesterday. अपन ने कल meetings का कुछ part किया था, if you remember. We did in quorum also, which I asked you very tricky questions. We did something related to chairman also yesterday. After this, we did something of proxy also. Proxy का भी अपन ने we discussed a lot of stuff yesterday. Then we came down to CSR, okay, which was section 135. Okay, chalo, in a very quick manner I'll revise everything. Ekdam 5-10 minutes I'll revise, and then we will go ahead. Everybody ready for the revision? Okay, section 96 we started with annual general meeting, AGM. The first AGM is conducted when? So within 9 months from the end of financial year. Subsequent AGM is conducted within 6 months from the end of financial year. Extension will be granted only for the subsequent AGM of 3 months ka extension hai, and this extension will not be granted for the first AGM. Okay, this was point number 1. This also something called as extraordinary general meeting, section number 100, which we'll discuss today. Okay. Next, अपन ने quorum भी किया था. Quorum, can you please tell me quorum is how much? So for public it is how much? 5, 15 and 30, up to 1000, 1000 to 5000 and above 5000. Okay, quorum has to be personally present. So for private company quorum is how much? For two people तो चाहिए ना भाई meeting conduct करने के लिए. Are you understanding this? Also one more thing, if the quorum is not present within half an hour, what was the answer? The answer was the meeting stands adjourned next week, same time, same place. Okay, so even if in the agenda meeting also quorum is not there, then obviously the meeting will continue with all the members present over there, even if it is less than what? The quorum. Okay, but remember one thing, everybody pay attention, everybody, सबको ध्यान देने का है. There is this one simple section in your syllabus, extraordinary general meeting. Pay attention. Extraordinary general meeting is called in emergency circumstance. Sir, who calls this meeting, Baba? कौन meeting call करता है ये? एक. First, it is called by requisitionist. It is called by requisitionist. Who is the requisitionist? The people who request for the EGM. Let us say you are the member, so you will come to the board of directors and you will tell them, please यार, एक EGM conduct करो. We want to discuss something very important. So you will request the board of directors to conduct an EGM. Okay? Can anybody please tell me? Anybody, please tell me how much is the percentage required for conducting an EGM? Give me an answer first. How much is the percentage required for conducting an EGM? कितने जन का approval आना चाहिए? How much is the percentage? Can anybody please tell me? Can anybody please tell me? Chalo, fast. Today it is going to be a very important, amazing and fun session, but I want your cooperation. Okay, I want everybody to be active in the comments. Okay, chalo. Can anybody please tell me how much is the percentage required for EGM? कितने जन का चाहिए? Anybody? How much is the percentage required for EGM? How much is the percentage required for EGM? Anyone who can give me an answer? Chalo, fast. Jaldi. I'm still waiting. When this happens, then I'll go ahead with. I want the answer fast. 1/10 is the answer. Very good, very good. 1/10 is the answer. 1/10 also, if people request you, the EGM will be conducted. Now here comes the most important part, and here comes my first question for today's evening to all of you. Sir, EGM was supposed to be conducted, so all the people gathered and it was more than 1/10. Okay, done. But the point is, when the proposal was given to the board of directors, the board of directors also announced a date for the meeting. Let us say the date is today, 4th of May 24 is the date for EGM. Everything was all proper, okay? But quorum was not there. Give me an answer fast. Give me an answer fast. I'll repeat my question again, and I want answers from everybody. You know how we play with this game. I want answers from you, okay? If the EGM is called by requisitionist and simple, the quorum is not present only over there, what will be your answer? What will be your answer? Everybody, आपका आंसर क्या रहेगा? EGM is called, and in this EGM, quorum is not there. In this EGM, quorum is not there. आपका आंसर क्या रहेगा? I want to hear from everybody what is going to be an answer. Can you please tell me when it will be adjourned? ये adjourn कब होगा? Can you please tell me when it will be adjourned? Everybody, when it will be adjourned? I want everybody to answer. I want everybody to answer. It's a very simple question. So EGM is called by the requisitionist. And the quorum is not present within half an hour. What will happen to the meeting? Anybody who can answer this question? Will the meeting be adjourned? Yes or no? Will the meeting be adjourned? Yes or no? Simple question. Arun Pawar, your answer is absolutely wrong. Sir, kaisa possible hai, sir? How it is possible? If the meeting is not there, like quorum is not there, sir, the answer is very simple. The answer is adjourned only. No, boss, no. That is for normal meeting. अभी इसका लॉजिक क्या है सुनो. Very good. It is not adjourned. Adjourn नहीं होगा भाई. This meeting will be cancelled. Why, sir? अरे कल तो पढ़ा अपन ने. Yesterday you are shouting at the top of your voice and you are telling everybody that if the quorum is not present within half an hour, the meeting stands adjourned in the next week, same time, same place. उसका क्या हो गया फिर? Boss, EGM, who has called EGM? You tell me. तुम लोगों ने EGM बोला है बराबर. You have called EGM, so it is your responsibility to come and sit for the meeting. And you only are not coming for the meeting. ये कैसा का लॉ है भाई? ये कौन सा लॉ है? हम लोग बुलाएंगे और हम लोग ही नहीं आएंगे. So you know what is Company Act telling? The meeting will not be adjourned, boss. The meeting will be cancelled because you only have requested for the meeting. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? So if EGM, pay attention, if the extraordinary general meeting is scheduled and if quorum is not present, the meeting does not get adjourned. The meeting stands cancelled. Did you get this point? Yes or no? Did you get this point, everybody? Yes or no? Fast. Next. Yesterday we also did one more thing. The chairman has some powers so that he can remove something from the minutes. I give you 3-pointer answer. So first was defamatory of any person, detrimental to interest of the company, and third was unnecessary. So the chairman can remove those points from the minutes अगर उसको सही लगे तो. ठीक है? So done. Then we did something of proxy. कल proxy भी किया था अपन ने. So proxy, and one more thing. Yesterday I also gave you a difference between proxy and representative. Very good. What is the meaning of proxy? Somebody sending on behalf of someone. A proxy can be appointed through what? There's a form number 48 hours before MGT 11. One person can act as a proxy for 50 members. Having said this, the shareholding, the voting does not go more than 10% of PSE. अगर एक का होल्डिंग 10% के ऊपर तो एक के लिए प्रॉक्सी बनेगा. ये सब कुछ कल किया अपन, ठीक है? Are you understanding this? But today we are going to do something different. I want everybody to pay attention. Even if you open up a module, I don't mind. Can you please open up page number कौन सा ये पेज नंबर 63. I don't mind even if you open up a model. You might be having notes of any other class. But you know what I think? Your model is to the point. Okay, pay attention. ध्यान देंगे please. Everybody pay attention. Sir, this section which is coming on your screen now, 138. 138 is internal audit. Pay attention. Today we will be doing something about audit and auditors also. Very important आपके सिलेबस में है. अब मतलब आपकी बुक से ले रहा हूँ मैं. Audit and auditors also. But उसके पहले I'll have a word with you. Internal audit. सबसे they will ask you this question. Is internal audit compulsory for everybody? Absolutely not. No is the answer. Sir, then which companies should go for internal audit? Very, very simple. If you are a listed company, if you are listed on the recognized stock exchange, आपको internal audit करवाना होगा. So one sec. My client is unlisted public company. उसका क्या? Very simple. So can I give you a shortcut trick for this? 25, 50, 100, 200, double. 25, 50, 100, 200. 25, 50, 100, 200. कैसे करना है? So what is 25? Outstanding deposits 25. Next. Paid up share capital 50 crore or more. Next, outstanding loan 100 and turnover 200. Can everybody please pay attention? Can you please put these figures in your mind? I want to ask you one question. First, everybody learn and I'll ask you one question immediately. Section 130 अपन 2 मिनट में खत्म करेंगे, पर मैं आपको उसका एक क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछूंगा. Immediately I'll ask you. एक बार वापस can we revise everybody? Section 138 is of internal audit. Internal audit is compulsory for listed company. For unlisted public company, sir, 25, 50, 100, 200. So what is 25? Outstanding deposits. So what is 50 CR? Paid up share capital. What is 100? Outstanding loans and borrowings. And turnover is 200. And it is or, not and. Okay. If any one condition you surpass, you have to appoint internal auditor. Okay. Sir, my client is a private company. Pay attention. I'm going to ask you a very, very good question. But for that you need a bit of knowledge, okay? Sir, my client is a private company. वो private company आके मुझे पूछ रहा है कि मुझे internal audit करवाना पड़ेगा क्या? तो can I use this 25, 50, 100, 200? No, there's a different thing. तो उसमें से आपको 2 condition लेके आने का है, 200 और 100 वाला. Out of the 4 conditions for private company, only 2 conditions are there. Turnover वाला and loan वाला 100, not 25 and 50. That's it. I'll repeat again. Section 138, internal audit, listed company, yes. Is there any figure to check? No. Listed hai, khatam. Appoint internal audit immediately. Second, unlisted public company, 25, 50, 100, 200. 25, deposit, 50, PSC, 100, loan, 200, turnover. Finish. Private company, so only 2 conditions or 100, loan and 200, turnover. Finish. Can I ask you one question? Is everybody ready for a question? Is everybody ready for a question? Yes or no? Yes or no? Is everybody ready for a question? So yes, sir, we were born ready. You just shoot the question. अब question shoot करेंगे and then we'll see whether we can like answer कर सकते हैं नहीं. Give me 1 second. आपके reference के लिए मैंने यहाँ पे already ये किया है. If you want this, see the question, everybody. Pay attention. ABC Limited. This is unlisted. I want a question this from you. I'll give you the information. You tell me whether internal audit is compulsory or not. Turnover 150 CR. Outstanding deposits, it was 35 CR, but on 31st of March 24 they repaid everything and only 5 CR was pending. सिर्फ 5 करोड़ ही outstanding है, मतलब इतना ही है. Next, loans 20 CR and paid up share capital, it is how much? 10 CR. Can you please tell me whether internal audit is applicable or not? First, please tell me whether internal audit is applicable or not. It's a very simple question, very basic questions. If this question comes in your examination, can you please tell me what is the answer? Can I repeat the question once again? Unlisted public companies are ABC. Turnover is 150 CR. Outstanding deposits were 35 CR, but they repaid everything. सिर्फ 5 करोड़ है. Loans are only 20 CR and paid up share capital is 10 CR. will they be required to appoint internal audit? You have the conditions here also. Condition यहाँ पे भी है. Sir, you know what we think? It is not fitting even in one condition. एक condition में भी नहीं बैठ रही है. Sir, what did you say? 25 should be deposit. Sir, यहाँ पे तो सिर्फ 5 ही दिख रहा है. It is not necessary. 50. Sir, paid up share capital is less than 50. It is 10. Not necessary. Sir, outstanding loan. It is only how much? 20 CR. 100 बोला है वहाँ पे. और turnover भी 200 से कम है. So it is not required to do what? It is not required to what? Internal audit. नहीं भाई, ये आंसर नहीं है. So did you see this point? Did you see this point? What is this? At any point of time. At any point of time. What is the meaning of this? Pay attention. It is not, we are not bothered. We are not bothered. As a company act is telling you, we are not bothered even if you are 5 crore outstanding. क्या पूरे साल भर में in the entire year did you cross the limit? Then you said yes, we did cross the limit, but by the time when we come till the end we repaid it. Company is saying we are not going to see that figure. Even at one point of time, even if you cross one of these conditions, you are gone. You have to appoint an internal auditor. That as simple as that. Has everybody understood this? Has everybody understood this? At any point of time. At any point of time. Sir, very, very simple. We did understand this, okay? Pay attention, please. Pay attention. Very important. See, 138. 2 minutes में खत्म करेंगे. Sir, ये खत्म हो गया. And they will not ask you only any question apart from this. Only one question they have. This. And this is one more thing. ये 6 months वाला. What is they telling? कि if any company is there who is registered under the old Company Act 1956, then they have to comply this provisions within 6 months of this section coming into provision. But this thing is gone now. We are in 2024 now, ठीक है? But 2014 का बात चालू है, ठीक है? So I don't think they'll ask you this question, okay? Who can be internal auditor? Sir, an internal auditor has to be a chartered accountant only. No, not required. Not required. Even a cost accountant can be an internal auditor. And to put it in more simple language, an internal auditor can be any person whom the board of directors feel कि ये बंदा fit है to be internal auditor. They can be internal auditor. Pay attention, please. Are you understanding this? Any professional which these people think they want. Are you understanding this? Pay attention, please. Sure. Pay attention. Sure. Now, we are going to go into very deep, and you will love the discussion if you are paying attention. Okay. I'll ask you questions now. We are starting the 10th chapter of Companies Act as per the Bear Act. It is sections 139 to 148. Sir, what is 148? 148 is going to be your cost audit, okay? Pay attention. We are starting from 139 to 148. What is 139? So it is the appointment of auditor. Can I ask you simple questions? Everybody, sabka dhyan hai? Is everybody ready for this? Is everybody ready for this? Chalo, pay attention now. I want to check how much of you guys know audit and auditors. Chalo. Very, very important. Sir, audit and auditors. Audit and auditors. What has happened to my pen? अरे क्या हो गया इसको? हाँ. Audit and auditors 139 to 148. Simple. My first question to all of you. An auditor, we're talking about external auditor now, the statutory auditor. An auditor, individual, can you please tell me his tenure? An individual or sole proprietor auditor, for how many years he can be appointed in one company? So, you know what we think? The answer is 5 years. Chalo, no problem. If there is a firm of auditors, can you please tell me what is the tenure? Sir, it will be 10 years. You know what is the answer? So he will get two term, 5 years one and next 5 years. Do you agree with this? So very, very simple. 5 years and 10 years. You listen to my questions now. पहले अपन एक बेस बनाएंगे, पहले बेस बनाएंगे अपन, ठीक है, देन आई विल बॉम्बार्ड यू विद द क्वेश्चंस, ओके। एक बेस बनाएंगे पहले, बहुत बढ़िया, चलो ध्यान देंगे। सर 5 years and 10 years, सर वी गॉट दिस, वी आर गेटिंग दिस, ओके। कैन यू टेल मी वन थिंग, the first auditor of a company is appointed by whom? Sir, the first auditor is obviously appointed by the board of directors, because for the first auditor there is no general meeting only. तो तू कहाँ से लेके आओगे members? The first auditor will be appointed by the board of directors, and this person will work till where? कब तक काम करेगा? Till the conclusion of the first AGM. Till the conclusion of the first AGM. Are you understanding this? See, remember one thing. The tenure of an auditor is 5 years from the conclusion of the first AGM till the conclusion of the 6th AGM. You might find this line in your module. Conclusion of the first AGM till the conclusion of 6th AGM. Please do not get confused till 6. वो 6 साल का बात नहीं कर रहे भाई साहब, पहला AGM और 6th वाला AGM, बीच का साल कितना हो गया? 5 साल ही हो गया ना, वो 5 years का बात कर रहे हैं, ओके। Pay attention. Sir, one sec. We have a question. Please wait. Let us say we'll take one name from here. Who's this? We'll take Renuka. There's one girl over here now, Renuka. Okay. Now please tell me one thing. Renuka was appointed as an auditor. She has a sole proprietor firm, ABC Limited, and she did the work for 5 years. But ABC Limited was so happy. They were so happy with the work of Renuka, so they were convincing Renuka. अरे रेणुका कोई बात नहीं रहे, तू करना और 1-2 साल, अरे तेरा ही कंपनी है, ये पूरा कंपनी तेरा ही है, तू ही चाहिए मुझे ऑडिटर। ABC Limited is convincing Renuka to do it. Can she do it? Yes or no? Can she do it? Yes or no? Can Renuka continue with the work after 5 years? Please give me an answer. Yes or no? Yes or no? Can she continue after 5 years? Yes or no? Can she continue after 5 years? Yes or no? Sir, yes, yeah. What you are saying? Yes, Ray. Kaisa yes? And the answer is what? Sir, absolutely not. She cannot continue after 5 years because there is something called as cooling down period. Pay attention. There's something called as cooling down period of how many years? 5 years. Cooling down period of how many years? 5 years. Okay. Cooling down period of 5 years. Now I want everybody to answer this question. Renuka ने दिमाग चलाया. Pay attention. I forgot there's a cooling down period. Oh my God. See, yeah, you don't have to forget these points. Very important. But pay attention. You know, Renuka was one step ahead. Renuka said, "अरे क्या law चल रहा है यार? अरे मुझे मालूम है क्या करना है, दिमाग है मेरे पास, आई नो व्हाट टू डू। ये क्या कूलिंग डाउन पीरियड है, हमको नहीं पता वो ये कूलिंग डाउन पीरियड क्या होता है, हमको तो काम करना है। आई हैव टू वर्क इन ABC। यू नो व्हाट शी डज? सो रेणुका गोज एंड जॉइंस हर फ्रेंड्स फर्म। फ्रेंड के फर्म का नाम था PQR ऑडिट फर्म। She goes there and becomes a partner. See what happens, huh? Now she's a partner in PQR also. Now when the board of directors of her previous company ABC Limited, when they are searching for the auditor, then they pick up whom? Then they pick up PQR को pick up करते हैं। Obviously it's a different audit firm, no? But PQR किसको भेजता है वहां पे? PQR is sending Renuka only where? In ABC Limited. Is this okay? ये चलेगा क्या? Is this okay? Yes or no? Is this okay? Yes or no? Did you get this question? Renuka का जो फर्म था पहले उसका कुछ संबंध नहीं है। Now there's a new audit firm who's coming into picture, and that audit firm is sending Renuka only where? In ABC Limited. Is this okay? Yes or no? Please tell me. Is this okay? Sir, this is not okay. अरे this is not okay. अरे यही तो लॉ नहीं चाहता है। लॉ इज टेलिंग कॉमन पार्टनर अलाउड नहीं, कॉमन ब्रांड नेम अलाउड नहीं है, ये सब चलेगा नहीं है, हमको ये रेणुका वहां पे अपॉइंट नहीं चाहिए फॉर व्हाट 5 years। यू डू एनीथिंग, फॉरगेट योर ओन फर्म, यू कैन नॉट गो टू नेक्स्ट फर्म आल्सो एंड डू इट। समझ में आया क्या? डिड यू गेट दिस पॉइंट? वेरी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट। चलो सर, वी अंडरस्टूड, नो प्रॉब्लम, वी हैव अंडरस्टूड दिस थिंग, वी हैव अंडरस्टूड। नाउ I want to see how many of you. One sec. We have to do something over here. Okay. Everybody please come down to section 141. Everybody. पेज नंबर बताओगे कितना है? अगर आपको बुक में से करना है 69. प्लीज कम टू पेज 69. डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन ऑडिटर बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है यार, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. एंड इसको रट्टा मत मारो, ठीक है? अंडरस्टैंड करेंगे आप. सर वी अंडरस्टूड वन थिंग, वन सोल प्रोप्राइटर 5 years, फर्म का 10 year, कूलिंग डाउन पीरियड 5 years, कॉमन पार्टनर अलाउड नहीं है. नाउ पे अटेंशन. डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन ऑडिटर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सेक्शन क्या 141. कैन यू प्लीज टेल मी हु इज डिस्क्वालिफाइड फ्रॉम बिकमिंग एन ऑडिटर? सबसे फर्स्ट, फॉरगेट एवरीथिंग एल्स, इंडेटनेस, गारंटी, सब कुछ छोड़ो. फर्स्ट थिंग which comes to your mind, you know what is that? Sir, a body corporate is not allowed. What is a body corporate? It's a bigger term. It includes the word company. Okay. Now, if for example all of you, तुम CMA बन गए, you incorporate a company of your auditors and all that. तुमको तुम्हारे फ्रेंड CA भी थे वहां पे. But remember one thing, a company cannot appoint a audit company. उसको पार्टनरशिप फॉर्म रह सकता है, इंडिविजुअल हो सकता है, या LLP हो सकता है. सी बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट के डेफिनेशन में LLP भी आता है. बट वन थिंग इज वेरी क्लियर, अ बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट कैन नॉट बी अपॉइंटेड एज अ ऑडिटर. बट एक चीज है, LLP को अलाउ किया है. डिड यू गेट दिस इन योर माइंड? हैज सबको समझ में आया क्या? आई रिपीट माई थिंग अगेन. See, in the next 5 to 10 minutes we have to complete section 141 with full logic. वो ध्यान देंगे आप. So disqualification auditor, the first point, a body corporate is not allowed as an auditor except LLP. Okay sir, done. So इसका मतलब क्या हो गया? As an auditor I can be sole proprietor, done. I can पार्टनरशिप फॉर्म निकाल सकता हूँ सर, यस. LLP निकाल सकता हूँ, यस, डन. इसके अलावा कुछ भी अलाउड नहीं. आफ्टर दिस देयर इज नथिंग व्हिच इज अलाउड. ध्यान देंगे. एन ऑडिटर कैन नॉट बी ऑफिसर और एम्प्लॉय ऑफ द कंपनी. ऑब्वियसली यार, ये इंटरनल ऑडिट थोड़ी है. दिस इज नॉट अ इंटरनल ऑडिट, दिस इज अ स्टैट्यूटरी ऑडिट. वी नीड इंडिपेंडेंट पर्सन. देयर शुड बी नो कनेक्शन बिटवीन यू एंड व्हाट, द कंपनी. नेक्स्ट सर, अ पर्सन हु इज अ पार्टनर और हु इज द एम्प्लॉयमेंट ऑफ एन ऑफिसर. अरे बहुत भारी. सुनो, अरे there was a person, एक बंदा था, who was a partner in a partnership firm and who was also an employee in your company. That firm will not be appointed in as an auditor in your company. Why? Because this one person is acting as the common man, because he is a partner there also, he is an employee here also. So वो firm, that firm, audit firm will not be appointed as an auditor in your company. Simple. Now the most important part, how many of you people are seeing? No, check this out. सबसे important आपके स्क्रीन के सामने, and I'll ask you question also. A person or is whose relative or a partner. See remember 141 disqualification. D बात क्या कर रहा है? सर वो आपको पकड़ रहा है, आपके रिलेटिव को पकड़ रहा है, your partner also. सर सबसे पहले, a person who or his relative or partner is holding any security or interest of his subsidiary, holding, associate, provided that the relative may hold security of face value not exceeding 1 lakh as prescribed. Pay attention. बहुत भारी. They can ask you so many questions over here. Pay attention. See, you know what was the point first? I'll tell you. If you are the auditor, you cannot hold a single rupee in that company as a security. It makes sense also ना. If I am auditing the company, अरे मैं क्यों शेयर पकड़ूं उसका? I know everything. Sir, can know everything. You tell me one thing. If you go for the audit, you already know what is the board report. You already know what is the annual report. Even before going out to the public, आपको पहले से पता है. तो अगर कंपनी लॉस में जा रहा है, तुम पहले शेयर बेच दोगे. सो यू कैन नॉट होल्ड अ सिंगल रुपी एज अ सिक्योरिटी इन योर ओन कंपनी. यू विल बी डिस्क्वालिफाइड. सर एक मिनट. दिस इज ओके. व्हाट अबाउट माई रिलेटिव? इवन रिलेटिव इज ओवर देयर नाउ. अरे सो दे फर्स्ट नो व्हाट दे सेड. इवन इफ योर रिलेटिव इज होल्डिंग एनी सिक्योरिटी इन दैट कंपनी, यू आर डिस्क्वालिफाइड. सो लिसन टू मी, दिस इज अ बिग जोक. जो क्या है वो बताओ आपको. सो यू वर अपॉइंटेड एज अ ऑडिटर. एंड यू आर वेरी हैप्पी यार, यू आर वेरी हैप्पी, यू क्लियर, डिग्री मिल गया तुमको. अरे डिग्री मिलने के बाद तुमको इमीडिएट यू गॉट द अपॉइंटमेंट लेटर ऑल्सो दैट यू हैव बीन सिलेक्टेड एज ऑडिटर. यू आर वेरी हैप्पी यार, यू गॉट स्वीट्स, तूने सबके लिए मिठाई बांटे, अरे मुझे मिल गया पहला ऑडिट. अरे शाम को तुम लोग सब लोग खाना खाने को गए, यू कॉल्ड एवरीबडी, चलो यार आज मेरा ट्रीट है. यू कॉल योर रिलेटिव्स, पापा मामा चाचा काका सबको बुलाया. अरे तुम खाना खा रहे थे, तू जब खाना खा रहे थे तुम्हारे मामा ने बोला, योर मामा सेड, अरे बेटा तेरे कंपनी में मेरे शेयर्स भी है, तुम्हारा खाना वैसे ही बाहर आ गया. योर फूड केम आउट डायरेक्टली इन फ्रंट ऑफ हिम ओनली. व्हाई? यू सेड, अरे सर चाचा ऐसा क्यों किया तूने? यू हैव मेड मी डिस्क्वालिफाइड नाउ, यू कैन नॉट होल्ड अ सिंगल रुपी इन दैट कंपनी, हाउ कैन यू डू दिस? ये खाने का बिल तुम ही पे करो, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू पे, पार्टी ओवर, गो होम. देन कंपनी हैड थॉट यार दिस इज वेरी रॉन्ग. देन दे गॉट वन थिंग, व्हाट दे सेड कि कोई बात नहीं, योर रिलेटिव कैन होल्ड सिक्योरिटी अप टू ₹1 लाख फेस वैल्यू. हाँ ये चलेगा, 1 लाख फेस वैल्यू तक आई कैन कंट्रोल दीज पीपल. पे अटेंशन है नाउ. इसका मतलब ये है, इफ योर रिलेटिव इज होल्डिंग सिक्योरिटी इन देयर ओन कंपनी, इन द सेम कंपनी वेयर यू आर डूइंग ऑडिट, इट इज कंप्लीटली फाइन, बट इट शुड नॉट क्रॉस 1 लाख rupees, not market value, face value. They might put a disclaimer over there, they can confuse you over there. It's only face, it is only what? Face value, not market value. So okay, done. Sir, one sec. Sir, what if my relative has crossed ₹1 lakh? How am I supposed to know this? अरे मैं थोड़ी सबको कॉल करूंगा कि मुझे ऑडिट फॉर्म मिल गया है, मुझे ऑडिट का काम मिल गया है, तुम्हारा इसमें कुछ है क्या? भाई साहब, if at all your relative is holding more than ₹1 lakh face value, we will give you 60 days to correct the thing. Tell him to drop his holding to ₹1 lakh or even less than that in 60 days. So एक बार वापस, we are doing disqualifications. Section 141, a body corporate is disqualified except LLP. Second, any officer, employee is disqualified. Any common partner is disqualified. If you are holding any security, you are disqualified. If your relative is holding 1 lakh tak allowed a face value, if it goes more than that, you have 60 days to correct and tell that relative, please bring it down less than 1 lakh. Is this finish? Next point, sir. If you or your relative or any partner is indebted to the company or any subsidiary in excess of 5 lakh. मेरी बात सुनो. What is they are telling? Sir, your relative went there and he took a loan from the company in which you are doing audit. चलेगा क्या? चलेगा, 5 लाख तक चलेगा, 5 लाख के ऊपर नहीं. Then you are disqualified. Next, you have given guarantee. अरे forget, you have not done anything else. You have not taken loan, but your friend wanted something, that's why you gave guarantee. Arey, even this is obligation na baba. Arey, but they have told koi baat nahi, you gave guarantee, but till how much? Till 1 lakh. If it crosses 1 lakh, you are disqualified. Can I say one thing? Sir, in disqualification, body corporate bahar except LLP, officer employee, common partner, then these points are getting attracted. Security, relative is completely allowed, you are not allowed. सर एक मिनट, ये जो 1 लाख का पॉइंट है फेस वैल्यू, वो हम भी कर सकते क्या? तुम कुछ नहीं कर सकते, ₹1 का भी लिया ना, तुम डिस्क्वालिफाइड ऑन द स्पॉट. योर रिलेटिव कैन होल्ड फेस वैल्यू नॉट एक्सीडिंग 1 lakh. इफ इट इज गोज ऊपर 60 days इज द रेमेडियल पॉइंट. फिनिश. सर इनडेटनेस, व्हाट अबाउट इनडेटनेस? टिल 5 lakhs इट इज कंप्लीटली अलाउड. सर गारंटी 1 lakh तक अलाउड है, कोई बात नहीं. ओके सर, डन. नेक्स्ट. अरे वेरी भारी पॉइंट है, बहुत भारी पॉइंट है. ई वाला पॉइंट क्या लिखा है देखो. If you have any business relationship with the company, you are disqualified. But boss, what does business relationship mean? Commercial transactions. If you have done any commercial transactions with the company in which you are supposed to audit, you are disqualified. But they have put exceptions. Boys and girls, what are the exceptions? Ade baba, if you have acted in a professional manner, you have given some professional advice to the company, then it doesn't come under this. Professional advice and commercial transaction are two different things. And also one more thing, if you had done some transactions at arm's length price, I hope you know what I mean arm's length, right? So if you, I know, do you know transfer pricing by any chance? Transfer pricing में arm's length price is there. Okay, so for example, let us say in that the company was belonging to AC wala company, and if I purchase a AC, he has given me some discount. The company can give me discount, there is no problem, but discount should not come below this, below the arm's length price. Okay, यहाँ तक चलेगा, इसके पीछे नहीं चलेगा. ओके, इफ इट गोज बिलो द आर्म्स लेंथ प्राइस देन यू विल बी डिस्क्वालिफाइड. ये दो एक्सेप्शन है उसमें. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? चलो नेक्स्ट नेक्स्ट नेक्स्ट. नहीं, बाकी ऐसा कुछ नहीं. हाँ, ये दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट. ना, कैन यू प्लीज टेल मी, इट्स अ वेरी ओपन क्वेश्चन. an auditor at one point of time, how much companies का audit he can do? An auditor at one point of time, how many companies का audit he can do at one point of time? Anybody can give me an answer fast. An auditor at one point of time, how many companies का audit he can do at one point of time? How many companies का audit he can do one point of time? Anurag is telling sir 20 companies. 20 companies is the answer. Is everybody okay with 20? Sir क्या बात कर रहे हैं यार? Sir क्या बात कर रहे हैं? मतलब if I become the auditor, I can do audit for 20 companies at one point of time. सर पैसा ही पैसा ही है, तो सिर्फ पैसा गिनने का आपने को. सही बात है, सही बात है, सही बात है, आपको पैसा ही गिनने का है. But can I say one more thing? Can you please tell me one thing? As per the new, not new, old ही हो गया वो. These companies are not counted. Which companies? Sir, very simple. Sir, OPC, dormant and private companies having PAC less than 100 CR. Sir, 1 minute. So you are trying to tell us. So if I am an auditor, I can hold 20 companies, but apart from that, I can also hold companies. 1% company, small company, dormant company and private companies having PAC less than 100 CR. Yes. सर इसका मतलब है आकर मेरे पास 600-700 कंपनीज है जो इसमें आ रहे हैं. कैन यू डू इट? द आंसर इज यस. द आंसर इज यस. ओके, डिड यू गेट दिस? नेक्स्ट, अ पर्सन हैज बीन कन्विक्टेड बाय अ कोर्ट ऑफ एन ऑफेंस इन्वॉल्विंग फ्रॉड एंड अ पीरियड ऑफ 10 years. सो अगर आप कोर्ट में जाके आए हो फ्रॉड के एक सिलसिले में और 10 साल आपका बीता नहीं है, देन इट्स वेरी सिंपल, यू आर डिस्क्वालिफाइड. ओके, आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस? एंड ये आपने को आप भी करना है. एवरीबॉडी पे अटेंशन. इफ you have performed any service which is there in 144, you are disqualified. Now I want everybody to pay attention. जितने भी लोग बैठे हैं यहाँ पे सबका मुझे अटेंशन चाहिए. Can you please tell me what is section 144? What is section 144? What is section 144? Anyone? What is section 144? Sir, we know what is 144. 144 is prohibited service. 144 is prohibited service. 144 is prohibited services. Can you please tell me, anybody, as an auditor, what all service these guys have prohibited under section 144? What all services these guys have prohibited under section 144? Under section 144. Sir, very, very simple. Please listen to me very, very carefully. Very, very carefully. The first one is accounting. Sir, what you are telling? How is this possible? Sir, chartered accountant, cost management accountant. Sir, हमारे नाम में ही accountant लिखा है, तो हम ये सर्विस क्यों नहीं दे सकते हैं? अरे बब्बा, it will become a big joke. Just imagine this. You are going in the company for audit और तुम उसको क्या बोल रहे हो मालूम क्या? ए भाई तू साइड में जा, तेरा भाई काम करेगा, तेरा भाई अकाउंटिंग एंट्री मारेगा, तू क्या बैठा है वहां पे, और उसको ऑडिट कौन करेगा? तुम ही ऑडिट करोगे. हाउ इज दिस पॉसिबल यार? लेट देम डू द अकाउंटिंग एंड यू डू द ऑडिट वर्क. तुमको पता सब कुछ है, जाके तो बोल नहीं सकता तेरा भाई काम करेगा वहां पे. नहीं भाई, तुझे करना नहीं है काम, वो तेरा काम ऑडिट का है, अकाउंटिंग का काम नहीं है तेरा. सो इफ यू डू अकाउंटिंग यू आर गॉन, इट्स प्रोहिबिटेड. Second, sir, investment advice. अरे बाबा, remember one thing, you were so smart. फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट SFM. सर, हमने SFM जो है वो हर्षवर्धन सर से सीखा था, हमको थोड़ा फर्क आता था SFM. सो जब हमको ऑडिट मिला, व्हेन वी गॉट द ऑडिट, वी वेंट एंड टोल्ड देम, अरे तेरा भाई बताएगा पैसा कहां पे डालना है. यू स्टार्टेड टेलिंग द बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स, प्लीज इन्वेस्ट द मनी हियर, प्लीज इन्वेस्ट द मनी इन दिस म्यूचुअल फंड. अरे तुमको किसने बोला है करने को? तुम्हारा काम प्रोफेशनल है, प्लीज स्टिक टू व्हाट यू डू, दैट इज ऑडिट. यू कैन नॉट डू दिस वर्क, इन्वेस्टमेंट एडवाइस, एक्चुअल वर्क आप ये कर नहीं सकते. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस? वेरी गुड. डिजाइन एंड इंप्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ व्हाट? ऑफ व्हाट? आई राइट इन अ वेरी सिंपल मैनर. ERP. अरे पापा, द कंपनी वॉज कमिंग अप विद अ न्यू ERP सॉफ्टवेयर, लेट अस से SAP और ओरेकल के लेते हैं. ओरेकल, सो पहले वो टैली यूज करते थे, दे वांटेड टू अपग्रेड टू टैली दिस ओरेकल, एंड दे कॉल्ड यू, यू आर द ऑडिटर. ए ऑडिटर, कम हियर, यू प्लीज टेल अस व्हाट टू डू रे, यू नो एवरीथिंग, एंड यू ओनली सैट विद द डिजाइनिंग टीम. अरे हाँ, इसको ये मॉड्यूल ऐसे बनाओ, यहाँ से यहाँ पे एंट्री जानी चाहिए, यहाँ से यहाँ पे फ्लो होना चाहिए. अरे भाई साहब, तुम्हारा ही काम चेक करोगे क्या? then what is the use of that audit? That is why you are prohibited there also. Very good. Outsourcing work. Sir, what is outsourcing? I'll tell you one example. I'll tell you my example only in article Hgpa. So what happens is, the maximum service what these guys outsource is the payroll wala service. Payroll, register maintain karna, how many people have come inside, how many किसको कितना पे करना है. These services are usually outsourced to another thing. What did you say? You went and said, I know this stuff. I have done AS15. AS15 पता क्या है? Employee benefit expense. I have done that. I know everything. मैं ही सब कुछ करता हूँ. नहीं भाई, तुझे नहीं करना है. You are prohibited. अब prohibited हो यहाँ से. And simple. Internal audit you don't have to do. अरे you are statutory auditor रे. अरे माना तुम वो कर सकते हो, बट बोथ दीज पर्सन्स आर डिफरेंट, नॉट द सेम. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस? डिड यू गेट दिस? यस और नो? दिस वाज 144. पे अटेंशन. अरे पे अटेंशन. अरे यार, आई एम गोइंग टू टीच यू वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट सेक्शन नाउ. अगर आपका ध्यान है, इफ यू आर लविंग द लेक्चर, प्लीज स्टे टिल द एंड. ठीक है सर, सैटरडे है, वी वांट टू गो आउट फॉर सैटरडे पार्टी. क्लब हमको बुला रहा है वहां पे. तुम क्या सिखा रहे हो यहाँ पे? 143. वी आर नॉट इंटरेस्टेड, विल वॉच द लेक्चर आफ्टरवर्ड्स. आवर अटेम्प्ट इज इन द नेक्स्ट मंथ. हम बाद में देख लेंगे. नहीं, नो क्लबिंग एंड ऑल. बाद में जाओ क्लब में. ठीक है, एक बार लेक्चर होने दो. वैसे भी बहुत टाइम है. कितना बजा है अभी? 9:20 ही बजा है. क्लब में तुम बाद में जाओ आफ्टर 12. ओके, ध्यान देंगे आप प्लीज. सेक्शन 143 आपकी स्क्रीन के सामने है. पावर्स एंड ड्यूटीज ऑफ ऑडिटर एंड ऑडिटिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स. इट्स अ वेरी ब्यूटीफुल सेक्शन. पे अटेंशन. सर, एज अ ऑडिटर क्या पावर है हमारे पास यार? सर, व्हाट पावर्स आई हैव? एंड सर, रिमेंबर वन थिंग. इफ यू आर थिंकिंग, सर ये तो सीए के सब सेक्शंस है यार, ये सीए के करने वाले ऑडिटर, हम क्या करें? वी आर सीएमएस. I'll do one simple logic. All these sections are applicable for CA, CMA and CS. Statutory auditor, cost auditor and secretarial auditor. Okay, so please, what is your power? यहाँ पे लिखा है उन लोगों ने. Access to books of accounts and voucher. Can anybody has the guts to stop you in the company? नहीं, तू ये हिसाब किताब देख नहीं सकता. उसको बोलेंगे ये चुप बैठ रहे, CMA में जाके बैठ वहाँ पे कोने में. ठीक है, you have access to books of account and what vouchers to anything. Holding, subsidiary, associate, even your branch, everything, nobody can stop you. That's your first power. So second power, entitled to have necessary information and explanation. अरे if you go and ask any person over there, go and ask a director, भाई साहब हमको ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, can you please explain us? They should explain you everything. They cannot tell you no. That's your power. And the most important part जो अभी करने वाले हैं, matters of inquiry. Pay attention now. This is the most important part. And I'll ask you some questions. Everybody needs to pay attention. The auditor may also inquire into the following matter. Sir, what are we doing? We are doing the most important section 143. Inquiry का बात कर रहे हैं. सबसे पहले I want your attention. Sir, as an auditor, what shall we inquire first? Sir, आपके सामने है. And I want to check whether you guys can know this. मैं तुम्हारे आंखों के सामने ये सेक्शन खत्म करता हूँ. और तुमको समझ में भी आएगा, ठीक है। अगर समझ में आए तो आपको लाइक ठोकना है, ठीक है, पर ध्यान देना है आपको पहले। व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट थिंग यू विल गो एंड इंक्वायर? whether loans and advances made by the company on the basis of security have been properly secured. So 8 minutes, we understood this. So you will go in the company, you will ask them, hey bhai sahab yahan pe, you will go and ask the accountant, yahan pe are how many loans you have given out of the company? Then he will say, kuch loan diye hai. Then you will ask him one more question, okay loan diya hai na, सिक्योरिटी लिया है क्या? कुछ सिक्योरिटी है क्या? तो वो बोला अरे सिक्योरिटी तो नहीं है यार, कुछ थोड़ा सा लिया रहेगा नहीं. You have to check whether they are properly secured. If 100 crore का लोन गया है, 100 crores का सिक्योरिटी आना चाहिए. One point. Second point. There was one director. Okay, pay attention. There was one director who took out loan लिया कंपनी से, but he took out at 2% interest. अरे कंपनी is giving interest to everybody at 88%, और डायरेक्टर ने कितने में लिया? 2% में. तो can I say one thing? Will you inquire in this? Yes. That's the point. See, whether loans and advances made by company on the basis of security have been properly secured, okay, and whether terms on which they have been made are prejudicial to interest of the, what is prejudicial? It should not harm the interest of the company. Director वाला example ध्यान देंगे. Whether transactions of the company are merely by book entries. Sir, everybody. What is a book entry? अरे बाबा, when I purchase something, when I expense out something, actual में there is a cash flow taking place. If I purchase a fixed asset, actual में fixed asset comes in and money goes out. But what is the meaning of book entry? For example, provision for depreciation, provision for contingency, provision for bad debts, ये सब book entry है भाई. अरे मुझे एक बताओ, depreciation तुम किसको उठा के देते हो? कह रहे हाँ ये ले 2 लाख का depreciation, ये ले जा. It is in the P&L, but do we give out? It's the book entry, boss. So you have to check कि all the book entries have a proper backup or not. If they don't have a backup, you have to inquire. ए भाई ये तूने provision कैसे किया है? इसका backup क्या है? You have to inquire. Next. अरे क्या भारी point है ये वाला, एकदम बाप point है यार. If your company is not an investment company, मतलब it is a manufacturing company, it's a trading company for that matter. Let's say manufacturing company, and your manufacturing company has sold its shares less than the cost. Example. आपका client था, वो था manufacturing में, so you were just checking, and तुमको ये समझ में आया, अरे मेरे client ने they had purchased some shares and they sold it below the cost. So you started inquiring, अरे what was the need? What was the need of you selling those shares below the cost? पैसा नहीं क्या तुम्हारे पास? Why did you sell it below the cost? Then he will give you answer. But can you inquire it? Yes. Sir, यहाँ पे ऐसा क्यों लिखा है? Not being investment company. अरे boss, if investment company is there, investment company का everyday का काम ही वही होता है. To purchase and to sell, they can sell it at a price lower than the cost because their work is only that. But a manufacturing company should not do that. If it is doing, can I tell you one thing? There might be chances of going concern assumption being hampered. इनको पैसों का गरज था, इसलिए उन लोगों ने उनके शेयर्स कॉस्ट से कम प्राइस में बेचे हैं. You have to inquire that, and that might be a trigger point for going concern assumption. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? And it will be there in your audit report. In your audit report, this point is going to come that these people have sold the shares below the cost, and we as auditor we think that the going concern assumption is being hampered. समझ में आ रहा है क्या point? समझ में आ रहा है क्या भाई? अरे ये पॉइंट सुनो. Whether personal expenses have been charged to revenue account. Do you want to listen to one funny example? Everybody, okay? अगर मजा आया तो लाइक ठोको. Example सुनो पहले. There was one director in your company board of directors. He was a very like काम में बहुत अच्छा था वो. And these people, they had gone out for a business trip. All the company made arrangements for these people, और वो थाईलैंड गए. थाईलैंड सर क्या करने गए वहां पे? थाईलैंड नहीं सर, थाईलैंड छोड़ो, बैंकॉक गए. बैंकॉक, दे वेंट टू बैंकॉक. एवरीबडी, कंपनी ने खुद अरेंज किया था कि प्लीज गो 6 नाइट 7 डेज बैंकॉक का ट्रिप है, इट्स अ बिजनेस ट्रिप। डायरेक्टर्स वर वेरी हैप्पी, अरे चलो यार जाके बिजनेस करते हैं वहां पे। 6 रात हो गया, इनका बिजनेस नहीं हुआ। इन लोगों ने और 3 दिन बुक करवाए। दे बोले नहीं हमको और भी रहना है वहां पे बैंकॉक में, हमारे और भी कुछ काम है यहाँ पे। सो दे बुक्ड मोर 3 नाइट्स ओवर देयर एंड व्हाइल दे वर कमिंग बैक, यू नो व्हाट दे डिड, वो 3 नाइट का खर्चा कहां पे लगाया उन लोगों ने, यहाँ पे लगाया। ए यार प्लीज ये रिम्बर्स कर लो ना, हमारे कुछ और काम थे वहां पे। मुझे एक बताएंगे आप प्लीज, कैन दे चार्ज इट टू रेवेन्यू अकाउंट ऑल दीज पीपल एक्सपेंसेस? हाउ कैन दे चार्ज इट? ये उनका खुद का खर्चा है, ये यहाँ पे थोड़ी आएगा। सो यू हैव टू इंक्वायर कि ये खर्चे जो है वो रेवेन्यू में बुक नहीं होने चाहिए। आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस एवरीबॉडी, यस और नो? समझ में आ रहा है? Also one more thing, pay attention please. This section over here 143 subsection 12, can you please mark it in your this book, page number 72. Please come down to page number 72. Very 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 important, section 143 subsection 12, section 143 subsection 12। ये आपके मॉड्यूल में भी पूछा है नीचे एंड ये इंपॉर्टेंट भी है। इट इज नथिंग बट रिपोर्टिंग ऑफ फ्रॉड्स बाय द ऑडिटर्स। डू यू नो दिस आंसर? बिकॉज इट्स वेरी, आपने लिखा तो भी चलेगा, आई विल वेट फॉर इट। रिपोर्टिंग ऑफ फ्रॉड्स बाय द ऑडिटर, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट सेक्शन। सर पे अटेंशन। इफ एन ऑडिटर comes across a fraud, so what he will do? सर पहले तो मैं जाके कंप्लेन करूंगा सर, कंप्लेन करूंगा मैं। अरे किसको कंप्लेन करोगे तुम? सर बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स। अरे टेल मी वन थिंग, इफ द बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर खुद ही उसमें फ्रॉड में है तो तुम क्या करोगे? रे भैया समझ में आ रहा है कि आपको? नो पे अटेंशन प्लीज, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। सबसे पहले इफ अब यहां पे उन्होंने लिखा नहीं है, बट इफ द फ्रॉड अमाउंट इज मोर देन 1 CR एंड लेस देन 1 CR, वो दो में ब्रेक होता है। If the fraud which you have come across, if you have reasons to believe that fraud is there, and if the amount of fraud is 1 CR or upper, then central government will come into picture. Pay attention. I'll tell you the exact flow. अगर 1 करोड़ के ऊपर है तो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट पिक्चर में आएगा। अगर 1 CR से कम है तो you don't need to go to central government. Now pay attention what is here. So very important. सबसे पहले the auditor shall report to the board, or if it's the audit committee आपको करना पड़ेगा, but it is within 2 days, 2 दिन के अंदर, within 2 days, remember one thing, within 2 days you must go and tell the board of directors or audit committee that you have come across a fraud, and you will wait for how many days? You will wait for 45 days for reply. So for example आज 4 मई है, today I get a fraud somewhere and I'll report it and I'll give it to the board of directors or the audit committee अगर रहेगा तो within 2 days I will have to report to them and I will expect a reply from them कि भैया you tell me what is happening in your own company, how many days you will wait? Sir 45 days. Sir 1 minute, their reply comes. So remember your observation plus their reply, एक फाइल बनाने का, and you will send it to whom? Central government. Within 15 days, if the amount of fraud is more than 1 CR. Sir, what if the amount of fraud is less than 1 CR? Then no problem. You 2 दिन में उनको बताने का, and simple, in your audit report you will clearly mention amount of fraud, the parties involved in the fraud and all that stuff. समझ में आ रहा है? एक बार वापस बोलता हूँ। पे अटेंशन एवरीबॉडी। सबसे पहले 143 सबसेक्शन 12, if amount is more than rupees 1 CR and less than rupees 1 CR. If it is more than 1 CR, what you will do? Within 2 days, report to board of directors or the audit committee next wait for reply for how many days? 45 days, and then when the reply comes, send it to central government within 15 days. Within 15 days, very simple. Next, एक हो गया. If it is less than 1 CR, same point will come over here. This point does not come over here. ये point वहाँ पे आता नहीं है, ये वाला, because there is no central government in if it is less than what 1 CR. You only have to do what? अच्छा, there's one more question. Sir, what if? अरे मुझे एक बताओ, just tell me one thing. If you have got a fraud, तुमको fraud मिला है, within 2 days you go and tell the board of directors that अरे यार fraud is that, please give reply. अरे but he is only involved in the fraud. अरे वो किस मुंह से तुमको reply करेगा? What he will reply? I am only there in the fraud. Then he will not reply. Then what he will do? Will you give your answer to central government? Because what is the flow? 2 days, wait for reply, and then give to central government. But what if reply does not come? You will not wait. 45 days जैसे खत्म होते हैं उसके immediate बाद you will give your file, you will give it to central government, you will tell the central government, this was my observation, I sent him a notice, he did not reply me back, and these are the reasons, you please come and check what is happening. Finish. But you will do your duty. Are you understanding this? You will do your duty. Everybody understanding this? Yes or no? Even if they don't reply, you will send your observations to whom? Central government. You will send your observations to whom? Central government. Are you understanding this? Yes or no? That is 143 subsection 12. Okay? Simple. So what if we don't comply with this? There's a penalty for this, 1 lakh for unlisted and 5 lakh for listed company. ये आपका penalty है भाई, अगर तुमने काम नहीं किया तो. मतलब तुमको fraud मिला, you obviously you got the fraud, but you did not go and report it because those people they bribed you. एक कोई बात नहीं रहे, लेना 1 करोड़ रुपया, शांत बैठ तू, नहीं, ये तुमने किया तो यहाँ पे आपको penalties भी है 1 lakh and 5 lakh rupees. Okay? Are you understanding this? चलो, can we stop here? बाकी का अपन कल कंटिन्यू करेंगे. I've already told you what is the timing tomorrow. The people who have joined in only for law now. Tomorrow we are starting with SCM at 9:30 AM, followed by all other subjects. After SCM gets over, it will be a 2-hour session. After that SFM will be there, and after that law will be there. Okay, I'll announce it on the group. But tomorrow is a Sunday. Please wake up early. SCM का कल बड़ा lecture है. It's a very big lecture, and please pay attention. Kapil sir has always started with standard costing. I want everybody to attend. If you just attend that lecture, no, in all the SCM lectures, आपका पूरा tension कम हो जाएगा. पूरा SCM का बात कर रहा हूँ मैं. Every chapter I'm telling you. Okay, please take this opportunity. We are doing it for you only. I want maximum people to attend all the lectures. Okay, please do it, and you can tell all your friends to also attend it. Okay, I hope you're enjoying these lectures. If you are enjoying, please give a thumbs up and please shout out in all the social media. You can also give a big shout out to all the CMA fraternity, all your students from where you are watching all over India. And we are doing it. This is the first time we are doing it because we should do only marathon. अपन से marathon नहीं करते थे. You might find a lot of marathons in the entire Hgpa channel. बहुत मिलेंगे आपको. And but this is for the first time we are doing this part every day. That is why आपको भी एक ये आ जाएगा कि हाँ we are doing something. So please attend daily. Everything will be communicated on the WhatsApp community of Hgpa. Okay, चलो, please don't take SFM before 11. सिया भाई क्यों, आप सोने वाले हो क्या? Can you please share the question book of SFM doing the difficult? हाँ, I'll do it. I'll do it. वो मैं करता हूँ, वो मेरा काम है. I'll do that. संजू सैमसन, I'll do it tomorrow. आपको लेक्चर के पहले PDF आ जाएगा, ठीक है? I hope you're there on the group, community group. Okay, I hope you're there on the group. Okay, चलो, best. See you tomorrow. Now you can go out for your clubbing. आप जा सकते हो. You are free to go. If you want to go out, your Saturday night out मत करो. सुबह आने का तुमको लेक्चर में, ठीक है? हाँ, चलो. Thank you so much and please take care and good.